Hello, my friends. Hope all is well. Today we're going to talk about chapter 9. It's about this book, the Tao Te Ching. Okay, and for those that has already subscribed, thank you so much. It helps me a lot with this algorithm thing in YouTube. But if those that hasn't subscribed yet, please consider to subscribe or share this video just with someone that you think is needed at the moment. All right. Now we're going to back to chapter 9. So chapter 9 here says, rather than fill it in the brim by keeping it upright, better to have stopped in time, hammer it to a point, and the sharpness cannot be preserved forever. There may be gold and jade to fill a hall, but there is none who can keep them. To be overbearing when one has wealth and position is to bring calamity upon oneself. To retire when the task is accomplished is the way of heaven. Wow. Okay. Just to be clear, there is a caveat here for the one that said better to have stopped in time. So what he says here is, and I read from this remark of his, he says, this refers to a vessel which is said to have been in a temple of Cho or Lu. It stands in position when empty but overturns when full. The moral is that humility is a necessary virtue. Wow. I repeat, the moral is that humility is a necessary virtue, especially for those in high position. And these words are so powerful. All right, so I'll give you my explanation, just a few minutes about this, and hope it helped you. So this chapter 9 is basically remarkable because it says living humility. Most of people think that the big leaders are very, cocky or annoying. Yes, some of them are, so please don't learn from those. But there are a lot of those that are remarkable people, and you should learn from them. Yeah, what I mean about it is that there comes a time that you become a leader or you become a parent is also a leader. Then you sometimes have to live that humility mindset so that you can basically go back to your childhood or younger self, that you can help other people with what you have learned so far. Because most of the people that has no has too much ego, then what happens is it stands in the way and you never really grow. So one of the things that Dr. Wayne Dyer also wrote here in his book, I read his cramming life with possessions, pleasure, pride, and activities when we're obviously reached a point where more is less indicates being in harmony with ego. See? Not a Tao. Living humility knows when to just stop, let go, and enjoy the fruits of our labor. Wow. So as you can see that most of us are trying to achieve a lot of stuff in life, which is fine. But make sure that you also enjoy the fruits of your labor. Because if you don't enjoy the fruits of your labor, you just keep going and going nowhere. So that's why I think it's good for you all to learn about humility. Also to know that all the accumulation, you just imagine every day how many percentage of your closet, if you look tonight, just go to your closet and see how many clothes and pants you're using every day. You almost use 20% of them the same day from Monday to Friday, right? So you can think about what of the clothes that or pants I don't want, then, or maybe even the one that you want and you wear it only once a year, try to give it away. I can guarantee you, after a year, your size will change. Either you become thinner or thicker. Most of people is the last, especially me. Apologies for those that get offended by this. Then earlier on, it's better that you give it away. Okay, so try also to do that, because less is more is less. There's a great book about it. But I highly recommend you to also stay humble, and humility is very important, because accumulating more stuff is just a lot of hassle as well. The Qi and the Chinese people know the yin yang, and we've been taught by a lot about this as well. All right, let's read about the other stuff that he wrote here. Maybe it will help you to clarify your thought. He says, if wealth and fame are desired, we must know when to retire from the treadmill and be like the Tao. Yeah, in another sentence, he says, we can heighten our awareness that advertising is primarily designed to sell products and services by convincing us that we need something in order to be happy. Okay, I'll explain a little bit my own sharing about these two sentences. So as you can see, advertisement everywhere around you is bombarded about, oh, if you buy this, you will be happy. Buy this watch, buy this car, buy this home, whatever. And then people keep going into debt, to into bad debt. I'll explain to you in next time in different video about good debt and bad debt. They go to the banks or anywhere financial institution to take more money out, loan more money, so that they can pay those consumptions that they want to achieve, lift the peers, like this lifestyle. So be careful on that. I will highly recommend you don't, if you have friends or family members who always like to show off and you want to basically also live the same lifestyle but you have to borrow, please don't borrow. Instead of live frugally, so that you don't have the kind of burden anymore. All those credit card debts, all those bad loans, debt, consumption debt. And by the way, the reason I tell you this is because I work in banks before as well, and they charge you huge amount of interest for late payments on credit cards, for example, freaking 20% or plus. I don't know. So that's why I hate it when people, being sold about credit cards. Oh, you have good credit, so we'll give you credit card. Blah blah blah. It's all BS. Okay, so please don't fall into that. And if you can, don't use credit cards as well. I know there's a lot of advertisement there and say, yeah, you can pay off this in installments, etc. Don't, especially when you have to buy stuff later is better. Okay, try don't feel the instant gratification too much, because it will destroy your life in the future. Instant noodle, for example. Anyway, all right. So be careful of that one. And also the first one that I just want to mention to you is that yeah, just so I tell you earlier, some people likes to have fame and wealth, and so it's fine if you like it, but eventually it will rub bad things on you. You attract bad people around you, so showing off your wealth, your fame, and so it's also not good. Your family and yourself will be not in peace anymore. Everyone wants to have a photo with you, a picture, a photographer, signature, whatever, and then it's just too much energy lost. Okay, one last thing maybe from this book that is I like the most. He says here, for example, uh, seek the joy in your activities rather than focusing on ego's agenda. Like I said, ego stands for edge God out, so edging God out. So be careful that when you want to always achieve a goal, which is fine, but you have to remember also the journey is much more important than the goal, the end results. Because the journey, if you really sincerely build it, like you didn't, burn bridges or destroy your real existent friendship because you want to get rich or something, it's not good. It's going to be bad. It's your ego's talking, not the true self of yours, which is harmony and peace. All right, that's all for chapter 9. So I hope this is a good explanation. If not, please leave a comment below and tell me that you disagree, and please share your own thoughts with us. That'd be great. So have a great day, and let's go to the next chapter. Bye.